So, hello. Hi, Kate. It's like really nice to be able to speak with you. It's been such a learning experience, and I've been having so much fun being the president of Right to Be now. And I was reflecting on the fact that I first heard about Right to Be actually directly through you. So it feels very full circle. So I just wanted to ask you just if you could tell me what inspired you to start Right to Be and just tell me about its early days.
Yeah, well, again, like full circle moment, Green. It's so cool to be able to celebrate this like 10-year anniversary. Never ever would have imagined. And then just like that the group of people that have been able to be brought into this, including yourself, and to see you at the helm, like it's it's just incredible.
Yeah.
And couldn't be prouder of all the work that you all have done and taken this to the next level. So but yes, but like the early days, I can say we did not think that we were going to be building an organization that would last 10 years at all. And like reflecting on the moment and like what started, I remember I was reading the book, Nicholas Kristof wrote a book called Half the Sky, and it was all about women and girls and how they were being treated in other countries. And it was also at the same time that Girl Rising came out, and it was one of this like really beautiful documentary storytelling of the importance of like how women were not being part of society in equal ways in a variety of different places around the world, and how much that was an economic issue, but also a human rights issue. And it just made like sense. Like, why are we holding back half of the world's population? And there's so much potential and so much opportunity as a woman. Like that just felt really personal to me as well. And so
Mhm.
we're in our early 20s, and I was sitting in Meridian Hill Park in Washington, D.C. on a Saturday afternoon with my good friends Susanna and Hillary, also two really remarkable women that have been part of my life since middle school. And we were just like reflecting on one, like kind of the conversation and challenges that I had pointed out of like, can't believe that like people are just not recognizing how incredible women are and the potential that they can bring their contributions to society, but also recognizing that we as women we're early, we just graduated college, we're in our first jobs, um, and we realized we also like couldn't have gotten to that point in our life if we didn't have a community of support around us that was telling us we were of value, we could do it, we were smart to take that risk, to really lean into our strengths and like see what happens, and that opportunity wasn't created for a lot of women and girls around the world. And so reflecting, I think, on the place that we were in our life, what helped get us there, and that wasn't being created for people elsewhere. And so really that conversation like started the whole thing. We are like, well, maybe we could do something about it. As like bright-eyed, like early 20 something year olds living in DC.
Yeah, that's incredible. And I love hearing too of all the different pieces that sounds like led to the genesis between kind of reading about how women are sometimes left behind globally, but also like thinking about your own experience and the community of like friends and mentors, and how that kind of all came together uh, for the idea of Right to Be. And I think for me, I heard about it because am interested in Haiti. My parents are Haitian. And so when I had heard that you had experience in Haiti, it made me want to go. And the time that I spent there is when I first learned about Right to Be. And so it was such an amazing way to stay connected to the country and stay connected to the women and girls there who I had met when I came back by being part of this program. And I know that you also had the chance to visit Haiti, I think a few times actually with Right to Be. So can you tell me what that was like? What were some of the first trips to Haiti like, and what made you kind of from those trips see that there's ways to expand beyond a pen pal program to have more interactions and more activities with the girls?
It started with this idea of like potentially a pen pal program. We connected with our friends that were living in an orphanage in Haiti, Espoir, that had a community of girls, and some would they be interested in, helping to foster a conversation about what does it mean to be a girl, what are strengths, weaknesses, what does it mean to be a good friend, what are goals, questions that we asked ourselves. Um, and then that opportunity and conversation also led into me actually taking over one of the roles of managing the guest house in Haiti and committing myself to be there for a year, where I would help bring volunteers down, work at the orphanage, but also really saw it as an opportunity to like build out this program, which again, didn't realize was going to happen as we started this idea. And so that we started kind of this exchange and this relationship, and then we were like, oh my gosh, we have to go we have to go meet these like incredible girls and women that we have been corresponding with and see this community. And so then we were like, okay, let's fundraise for this, and then pulled together resources, um, built a trip with Kelsey and Rachel, who were there, and this was like their job of bringing visitors down. And then through that, knew that I was going to take over that job and stayed. And then we had extra resources available that we could use to really like, we recognized we could really build out a program that wasn't just reliant on us in the States and having this cross-cultural
Mhm.
relationship and component, but actually talking to Haitian educators and teachers and the women and the girls in the community of what could be most valuable and helpful to you all, is given that we have some resources now that we can extend um, here. And that really, again, it was like, let's just one step at a time. And that then led to programming that we developed alongside Haitian educators and the girls there in Haiti that I helped lead while I was there, passed it off to folks like you to also lead. And then we're also to develop that network here in the States that could also provide resources and support that led to regular trips down for that cross-cultural component. So it was just a total evolution, and step by step, and yeah, and it was incredible to also be able to build those relationships in Haiti as well.
Yeah, I think that's one of the best things about this program is that it really is that combination of kind of some of the ideas and resources from those of us in the US, but really leaning on the expertise and the also like this the desires of what the women and girls in Haiti want. So much of what we do is really shaped by the staff in Haiti, and also just asking the girls like what are some of the programs that they would like to see next, or some of the activities that they would like to do next. And it really is a pairing that I feel is really important.